first 20 minutes we were excellent. Started really well. Great goal from Craig Tanner. To be honest, we should have been 2. Fish had a great chance. Then I thought we died a little bit, if I'm being honest. I thought they dominated possession in their half. They dominated a lot of the ball in their half. But we were organised, resilient. We knew it'd be a tough game, and the result was all important. I think as the game wore on, we had the clear-cut chances. Biggy's a great chance to finish the game, multi, and I think Fish as well. So, but delighted with the result.
The boys that came in impressed as well.
Yeah, they did. I think at the last 20 minutes you've seen their fitness levels because they're not playing regular. I thought Elliot was good tonight. Died a little bit in the last 10, as did Biggie and Fish. But that's what you get when you're not playing regular football. But I think it shows the depth of our squad that we can make changes and still pick up a result.
Are you worried that could be a hangover from Sunday?
Well, that's why I made the changes. I learned my lesson from Aberdeen that it's difficult to go again emotionally and it's difficult to go again legs wise. And I just thought we lacked a little bit of zip and bite. But as I said, they didn't create too many chances. We were organised and disciplined at the back, another clean sheet. So we're delighted with the result. This is a really hard place to come to, and we're delighted to get 3 points.
Considering the physical and emotional toll that Sunday must have taken out the players, how much did that show their spirit tonight? We managed to dig that out.
Yeah, I said that's the best result of the season. Yeah, and that's the last 2 games we pulled out 2 results. I thought we were poor first half against Rangers, and I thought we were just okay for 60 minutes of that game. So the good thing is we're winning games and we can be a lot better.
You've heard obviously about the votes of complaints, Stevie?
They mentioned it to me, yeah. Listen, I'll deal with that when it comes. We'll see what happens with that there. Hopefully, I don't think there's a whole lot wrong. I didn't leave my technical early, etc. So, but we'll deal with that there. And we'll worry about that. And we'll speak to the SFA. I'm sure they'll be sensible with it.
A very low for you, maybe an injustice not to lead your team out at a cup final.
Be absolutely devastated for what it was. It would be an injustice to say the least. So, right, we'll deal with that when it happens. Okay, cheers guys.
The tempo of the game wasn't right. I felt the application wasn't the way it has been, and what happened was that Motherwell got a man over in the middle of the pitch and almost pressed our game. So we didn't get going for the start. So then we had to address that. Clearly I could see that there was something needing addressed. Brought Rory in off the front, but we lost such a poor sloppy goal. We've lost 2 headers, which is really disappointing. But we dropped the midfield runner, and I've spoken to them about the dangers of if you don't win the first header, then make sure that you get seconds, and we've dropped the runner there. So that's disappointing. Not until the last 5-10 minutes of the first half did we start to play, and that's really disappointing to me because, as I said, I think we've proved to ourselves that we can play. We can play a good football, and we can play a brave type of football. I felt we didn't trust our game a wee bit the first half. Second half, clearly we were much better. I felt we controlled the second half. Motherwell still looked really dangerous on the break, I have to say.
What were your own goal disallowed? Was that soft?
Well, I was waiting till the end before I get really angry. And it's so hard as a manager to not lose your composure now. That is a number of, it's not even small decisions, these are huge decisions that's gone against us recently. Big game-changing decisions, I think. And tonight, Stephen Finney said to me at half-time, both him and Graham, that there was a tiny or a soft push or something. I can't remember his exact paraphrasing, but if we're given free kicks for that, the game's stopping every 2 minutes, because clearly there's 2 men coming together. There's a ball in the box there. Now Hartley's there, Musa's getting then sandwiched from Dunn coming in. There is a coming together, I've watched it, but there's no blatant push there. There's a coming together because it's like a fend off. He's getting sandwiched and there is a touch, but that is not enough to give a free kick. So we've been robbed of, I think, a legitimate goal there. Mm-hmm. I believe you guys were asking what the free kick was for. Yeah. I can't fathom it out, and it takes you all your strength and might not to lose it at the side of the pitch, because I've already been warned because me and the other bench are getting a bit heated, as passions do, but that's a huge result. It's going to a huge decision's gone against us.
Is it a player that maybe do confidence as well?
Sorry?
It's a player that obviously had taken the goal off him, but if he got the goal, up his confidence.
Well, listen, I don't care about his confidence here. It's a goal. It gets us back level in the match, and we'll start to play. And we go in at half time, we're coming out, level pegging and going for the winner. Instead, it gives Motherwell something to regroup at half time, something to hold on to. They've been fantastic defensively all season. They've proved that. So they're a big side. So it makes it harder for us. So that's the biggest disappointment. It's nothing to do with confidence. It's about getting ourselves level terms for I feel a legitimate goal.
Referees have really been coming under focus in the last few days, Neil, haven't they?
Look, obviously you know that we can't say too much. I'll get myself in bother, but I'm not going to speak about other decisions on other games. It's nothing to do with me. I'm concerning myself in decisions that's gone against us, and there's been a number of big decisions that have gone against us. And sometimes it's hard to take because you look at it and you say, like, there's a real unjust feeling about it, you know, because there have been huge ones. There's always a difference of opinion. It's a tough job these boys have got, but it's a tough job we've got as well. So that's a real disappointing aspect of it. But listen, we didn't start the game right. We paid the price for losing a sloppy goal, and then you're always up against it. But there's no time to dwell. I feel sorry for yourselves. We have to come in, recover, because we've got a real tough game against Hamilton coming up Saturday.
Right,
Up to third now.
We're up to third now, eh?
Yeah, the Rangers drew.
Oh, did they? Good.
Scored an equaliser, so you must be thrilled.
Yeah, delighted. Just taking each game as it comes at the minute, you know. Still early on in the season, so to say we're in third position, we're not going to get carried away with that. We're just going to, I know it's a cliche, but just get on to the next game and see where we can go from there.
Considering the situation you were maybe in last year though this time, can you quite believe the transformation in a cup final 3-0?
Yeah, well, it's a different contrast, you know. It's obviously it was difficult last year, fighting, scrapping down at the bottom, you know. Especially at this stage of the season already. So it's a nice change to be up there and winning matches. And long may that continue at the minute.
What's been the difference?
Gaff's come in, he's been brilliant. He's got his ideas, and the boys have really put the work in on the training field, and he's very meticulous about obviously set pieces, things like that. So we're all taking it on board, and at the minute it's great, it's working, so we'll carry on doing that.
How much does that result of that show the spirit in the team, how far that can take a team?
Yeah, it's massive. Obviously it was a real difficult game tonight, they put us under a lot of pressure towards the end of the game, especially in the second half, for quite a lot of the second half, so it shows you that spirit and all the boys are really, really together, everyone's pushing each other to keep going and keep fighting for the points, people picking each other up and going again, so it shows that we've got a great team spirit and we're all fighting in the right direction.
Does it show the strength and depth in the squad as well, the fact that you've had 4 changes tonight and these boys have come in and all contributed?
Yeah, I think that also helps in terms of how well we're doing, that everyone knows that when they get that shot they've got to keep it, because we've got a good, like you say, strength and depth. Elliott's came in tonight and done fantastic. Tanz's came on, done great, and Big Fish was, he never stops running, that boy. He's got one pace, so he just runs at sprints everywhere, and he was fantastic. All the boys who came in tonight were really ready to go and play and try and get that shot and keep it.
I suppose it's only going to get more stiff competition now the closer we get to the final, and guys will be desperate to get a place.
That's it, obviously the final's quite a while away yet, but I'm sure it's in the back of people's minds that they want to be in that starting lineup, so that's another little thing that we can use to drive each other on and pushing the league up until that game.
That's going to say it serves as a reminder, because you know the guys are there and when they do come in, there's no real difference in the performance level.
That's it, yeah. Like I say, yeah, people want to come in and want to keep the shirt. So when you've got the shirt and you're starting, you've got to do to keep it. So I think that's a good tool to keep in your head to make sure you perform at the best of your ability and give the team everything. And everyone seems to be doing that.
What's been made of the sort of physical side of Motherwell this week? Have the boys been having a wee chuckle about that?
No, listen, we're playing the football that we want to play. And if anyone else wants to get concerned about how we play, then that's fine. They can talk about it. But we're happy doing what we're doing and concentrating on us, and that's it.
Fabio Cardoso was in the Rangers programme tonight, comparing Motherwell to WWE wrestlers. What do you make of that? Isn't it the official match day programme?
Well, that's obviously his opinion on our football club and our team. And if he wants to have that opinion, that's fine. We'll just crack on with what we're doing and worry about ourselves, and that's it.